Hi guys, and welcome to our Royvon YouTube channel. I'm Charlie, and today we're going to be talking about what to consider when getting a puppy. If you're interested in dog training and care, and all in between, I highly recommend you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to receive notifications each time we upload a video. So if you're watching this video, you've probably made the decision to get a puppy. Amazing! So there's tons of things to consider when getting a puppy, but the first thing that's probably on everyone's mind is what breed are you going to get? Obviously there's tons of different varieties of breeds to choose from, and it's really important that we do proper research to consider whether this puppy is going to be right for us. The first thing that we probably want to be doing is researching the different breeds that are available to us. According to the United Kingdom Kennel Club, there are 7 different groups which breeds have been categorised into. We have the gun dog group, the hound group, pastoral group, the utility group, working, toy, and terrier. Each of these groups contain breeds that were bred for a specific job or purpose. Researching this specific information can tell us a lot about different breeds and whether they're going to be right for us. So we can learn about what kind of environment they thrive in, what kind of space they're going to need, how much exercise they're going to need, what drives them, how they learn. All this is really crucial to deciding whether or not this puppy is going to be right for our family or not. The pastoral group contains dogs like the Border Collie, Samoyed, and the Belgian Shepherd. These dogs are often fairly serious, watchful, highly active, and very intelligent. These kind of dogs need appropriate stimulation and outlets for their instincts and behaviour, otherwise it is likely that it will be redirected elsewhere, such as herding cars, for instance. We want to make sure that these dogs have a very sort of high active lifestyle. They're going to suit someone who has a real interest in training and potentially doing dog sports like agility. The working group contains breeds like the German Shepherd, Doberman, and Boxer. This group has been bred for a specific job or role opposed to just being the family pet. Because of this, they are very strong and powerful, they're very athletic, and they can also be highly cooperative as well. This breed is going to need a knowledgeable owner who is able to give them the right amount of attention, exercise, and time that they need to be a well-socialised family companion, who is willing to put the time in to exercise and properly socialise them. The terrier group includes breeds like the Jack Russell, West Highland Terrier, Staffordshire, and the Airedale. This group has a wide variety of sizes and traits, but one thing that they have in common is they were all bred for either vermin control or blood sport, while still retaining companionship qualities. These dogs have got a high drive for catching and potentially killing, so it's really important that we replicate this through tons of play. These dogs are often very feisty, they're bold and brave, very playful, lots of good fun. We can expect from this breed a little bit of digging, a lot of barking, and lots of mischief. The toy group contains breeds like the Chihuahua, King Charles Cavalier Spaniel, and Bichon Frise. This kind of group is very popular and is often very puppy-like in appearance. They are often small, they're very cute, they're friendly, they're affectionate, and they do like a bit of comfort as well. This group was bred specifically to be a companion rather than a job like the rest of the groups, which means that they are often quite suited for living with a family. This group needs a person or a family who is going to be dedicated to taking them out to lots of different places, spending time with them, and giving them lots of fuss and play. When we have chosen our specific breed, it's really important that we do a lot of research surrounding the origin and the history of the breed. This is going to determine whether this breed will actually be right with us and is going to fit in with our lifestyle. Where we live, how big our house is, our family size, is all going to really impact whether this breed is going to be right for us or not. It's really important that we make sure that our breeder is breeding for health rather than show standards. There are a lot of good breeders out there who have been trying to correct some of the damaging show standards. So for example, pugs or French bulldogs with longer muzzles and longer legs so that they feel more healthy and that they're more active. It's really important that the breeder is also going to be asking a lot of questions about you. Some of them will even perform proper interviews. Don't be put off by this. This just means that the breeder has put a lot of care and consideration into their puppies and they really care about their future, which means you're probably going to get a puppy that has been well looked after, it's got good breeding and good health. When going to view our puppies, it's really important that the parents are also available for viewing. It's also a really good idea to check for breeders that have got good feedback, good reviews, so that our puppies are going to have the best start to life possible. The next thing to consider is accommodation. This means How big is the house that we live in? How many rooms do we have? Do we live in a house? Do we live in a flat? Do we live in a bungalow? Have we got many neighbours around us? What's the size of our household? Are we a single person looking for a dog? A couple? Children? How old are the children? How many children? Are there any grandparents or people that we have to care for? Any other pets that are in the house? All this is going to be really important in factoring in whether our puppy is going to be right for us. Think realistically about how your puppy is going to fit into your home. Are you going to have puppy sleeping in a crate, in a pen, in a gated room, upstairs, downstairs? Is it going to be with you? Where's puppy going to go to toilet? Have you got a big enough garden access, easy access to the garden? Puppy pads probably aren't going to be always the most beneficial thing for puppy to be learning to wee in the house. So we really want to have access to a garden. Are there any potential dangers in our home? Things like glass patio doors, exposed wiring, maybe very expensive decor that we have or furniture, maybe a pool or a pond. Our house is going to have to be completely puppy-proof to make sure that it's safe. Anything that's left unsupervised with the puppy is likely to become a chew toy or food. All of these things are really important to consider. For example, living in a tower block and having a puppy may pose different challenges than if you have a house. For example, we're going to have to take puppy out to toilet potentially 8 to 10 times per day. It's not impossible, but it's definitely going to have different challenges. It may be more suitable to have an older dog rather than a puppy. So what do we need to provide for puppy? The things that we definitely need are a puppy-proof house and preferably a garden or green space, a crate, pen or safe area for puppy when unsupervised, beds, mats and blankets, constant access to clean fresh water, a high quality diet, a harness, collar and owner's information on the tag, a decent length lead, 1.5 to 2 metres, a long line for walks and training, preferably 10 metres plus. A toilet area, ideally this is outside. The next thing is plenty of toys and play. We want to be thinking of things that puppies can chew, lick, chase, hold, grab and tug, roll or push. It's really important to remember that puppies will often need the owner to show them how to use their toys, or that the owner will need to be involved to make the toy interesting for the puppy. When we're talking about emotional needs, we need to consider that we have a really good understanding of body language so that we can understand our puppy's feelings. Do we have enough time for puppy? Puppies are essentially babies and they require undivided attention and lots of dedication, especially for the first 1 to 2 years of puppy's life. They're going to need lots of time from us to teach them proper life skills and how to essentially live with us. Even then, training and socialisation is always going to be ongoing, but we have to consider that especially the first 1 to 2 years of our puppy's life, we need to spend a lot of time training them. Another really important thing to consider is rest and a safe space for our puppy. We need to have somewhere that our puppy can get plenty of sleep. Puppies will often sleep for around 18 to 20 hours a day if they are able to. Failing to sleep this long will often result in bad behaviour, a little bit like a stroppy toddler. Even an adult dog is likely to sleep around 15 plus hours a day if they have the available space and that they are well stimulated. We also need to make sure that we can provide our puppy with medical care whenever they need it. We also need to think about our puppy's social needs. I'm going to talk a little bit about bonding and socialisation. So bonding, it means puppy knows different members of your family, friends, or other pets that you may have really well. They get to hang out with these people or other animals, they enjoy being around them and they trust them. This is different to socialisation. Socialisation is when puppy can just be around different people, different dogs, different animals without causing a huge emotional response. So this means effectively that puppy can kind of ignore all the stuff that's going on around them. We also, though, we want to make sure that our puppy is obviously friendly and happy being around different people or animals, but we don't want those to be the main focus. We're the main focus for our puppy. We also need to make sure that we can provide plenty of fun, stimulation and exercise for our puppy. Failure to do so will probably result in a very stroppy, very overexcited, and very emotionally developed puppy. Puppies are going to thrive in a fair, fun and consistent household. Things to consider, is everyone on board with having this puppy? Is everyone going to be consistent with this puppy? We want to make sure that we can teach puppy the right things. Any confusion or inconsistency is going to cause a little bit of disruptive behaviour from your puppy. And socialising our puppy and not exposing them to different people and different dogs is likely to cause unwanted emotional responses and behaviours from our puppy? And can we meet our puppy's cognitive needs? Are we ready to integrate our puppy into our household, into our life? Are we able to train and to teach them life skills and obedience? Have we got time to take them out to exercise them every day? Are we ready to mentally stimulate our puppy with different puzzles and brain training? Are we able to offer any other activities for our dog, such as agility, or perhaps a different job role to make them feel a bit more fulfilled and content? As you can see, there are tons of things that we have to consider when getting a puppy, and we have to know that it is a lot of hard work. It is, however, incredibly amazing and also really rewarding. So I hope this has given you some ideas about what to think about before you go out and get your puppy. That's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Let us know in the comments what part you found most interesting. Thank you very much. See you later.